Childhood, the most enjoyable part of the life. To make it even more enjoyable, I bring you with top 10 anime made for kids. No matter if you are a parent, just let your kids see these anime without worries.
I'm ready to go.
To go where, small fry?
At number 10 is Zatch Bell. A depressed don't care about the world guy was suddenly given a little demon named Zatch Bell to take care of. Little does he know that Zatch is embroiled into an intense fight to see who is the ruler of the demon world. All of the demons have to pick a master on Earth and duke it out with other demons until one survives. Needless to say, ᴑɪᴅᴇᴏ becomes Zatch master, and through their many battles, he learns the importance of friendship and courage. This isn't that mature content, as it seems so. A kid can definitely watch this.
Ta-da! There, your new best friend, the Vulcan 300!
Up next at number 9 is Jungle Emperor Leo. Because of non-stop environmental destruction, the United Nations commissions a private company, Eternal Earth, to create an artificial jungle, to be a nature preserve and to protect animals. All wild animals are forced to live in it. The animals that live in this jungle have an easy life. Leo is born in this artificial world. Because of the unrealistic nature of the jungle, Leo lives his life like he hasn't a care in the world. But Leo is ridiculed by the other animals. They call him a coward. He is not like his father, the great jungle emperor, but Leo vows that someday he will be the son of the Eternal Earth Company CEO, has no doubt about the great success of the jungle. The story starts when Leo and he meet. He has the special ability to understand what the animals are saying. Reminds me of Lion King.
An Egyptian god, but how?
Number 8 is taken by Yu-Gi-Oh! Bullies often target someone frail and weak, someone exactly like Yugi. His beautiful childhood friend, Anzu, is always there to stand up for him, but he can't depend on her forever. Yugi treasures his Millennium Puzzle, an ancient Egyptian artifact that was brought into his grandfather's game shop. Believing that solving the puzzle will grant him his wish, he completes the puzzle, unleashing a new personality within him, the soul of the King of Games. Dark, twisted, strong, and reliable, the new personality named Dark Yugi is the exact opposite of Yugi. Upon any injustice toward him, Dark Yugi takes over his body and forces the opponent into a shadow game. The stakes are high as whoever loses shall have a taste of the darkness that resides within their own heart. Number 7 there is Shaman King. A battle is about to begin in Tokyo. The Shaman Fight, a tournament held every 500 years where shaman, those who can command spirits, confront each other in combat. The victor of this contest becomes the Shaman King and the only one who is able to contact and control the Great Spirit, allowing them to reshape the world as they please through its immense power. During a late-night walk, Manta runs into his classmate, a carefree guy, who invites him to come stargazing with some friends, who, to his horror, turn out to be ghosts from a local cemetery. However, he still becomes friends with his classmate. So when his classmate finds out that his new comrade has been beaten up by a local gang, he decides to avenge him with the help of a samurai ghost whose tomb was broken by the gang leader. Soon Manta uncovers more about the world of spirits, including the shaman fight, in which his new friend aims to claim victory. Up next is My Neighbor Totoro. In 1950s Japan, Kusakabe relocates himself and his two daughters to the countryside to be closer to their mother, who is hospitalized due to long-term illness. As the girls grow acquainted with rural life, they encounters a small, bunny-like creature in the yard one day. Chasing it into the forest, she finds Totoro, a giant, mystical forest spirit whom she soon befriends. Before long, the two girls suddenly find their lives filled with magical adventures in nature and fantastical creatures of the woods. The movie beautifully describes the relationship between a spirit and a human at Number 5. There is Nichijou. This anime primarily focuses on the daily antics of a trio of childhood friends, high school girls, whose stories soon intertwine with the young genius Shu, her robot caretaker Nano, and their talking cat Sakamoto. With every passing day, the lives of these six, as well as of the many people around them, experience both the calms of normal life and the insanity of the absurd. Walking to school, being bitten by a talking crow, spending time with friends, and watching the principal suplex a deer. They are all in a day's work in the extraordinary everyday lives of those in this anime. This anime comedy matches that of the best comedy anime. At number 4 there is Bakugan Battle Brawlers. Mysterious cards came down from the sky one day. Capable of summoning powerful creatures from another dimension. They became the centerpiece of a new game called Bakugan. The game gained instant popularity among children and teenagers, with the best of them competing in a worldwide ranking. Meanwhile, war for domination over Vestoya, the homeland of Bakugan cards, rages on. Dimensions begin to merge and many Bakugan players come to realize that their pastime is not merely a game. One such Bakugan player intends to become the world rankings leader someday. However, during one of his fights he comes into possession of a talking, mighty fire Bakugan, Pyrus Dragonoid. He soon gets dragged into the conflict, and together with his team, he must traverse the dimensions and restore balance in a ravaged world. This anime is fully made for kids. Up next at number 3 is Little Sister Umaru. People are not always who they appear to be, as is the case with Umaru, the perfect high school girl, that is, until she gets home. Once the front door closes, the real fun begins. When she dons her hamster hoodie, she transforms from a refined, overachieving student into a lazy, junk food-eating otaku, leaving all the housework to her responsible older brother. Whether she's hanging out with her friends, or competing with her self-proclaimed rival, she knows how to kick back and have some fun. This anime is a cute story that follows the daily adventures of Umaru and her brother, as they take care of, and put up with, each other the best they can. A cute anime perfect for kids to laugh. At number 2 there is School Babysitter. After losing both parents in a fatal plane crash, teenager Ryuichi must adjust to his new life as the guardian of his younger brother. Although he is able to maintain a friendly and kind-hearted demeanor, he is a reserved toddler still too young to understand the reality of the situation. At their parents' funeral, they are approached by Yuko, the stern chairman of an elite academy, who decides to take them under her care. However, there is one condition he must fulfill in exchange for a roof over their heads and enrollment in the school: he must become the school's babysitter. In an effort to support the female teachers at the academy, a babysitters club was established to look after their infant children. Unfortunately, the club is severely short-staffed, so now not only is Ryuichi responsible for his little brother, but also a handful of toddlers who possess dynamic personalities. The anime is so cute, you can't describe it in words. Lastly, number 1 is taken by Doraemon. Nobita is so hopeless that his 22nd century descendants are still impoverished as a result of his 20th century bumbling. In a bid to raise their social status, their servant, a robotic cat named Doraemon, decides to travel back in time and guide Nobita on the proper path to fortune. Unfortunately, Doraemon, a dysfunctional robot that the family acquired by accident, isn't much better off than Nobita. The robot leads Nobita on many adventures, and while Nobita's life certainly is more exciting with the robot cat from the future, it is questionable if it is in fact better in the way that Doraemon planned. And the most important of all, Nobita always comes crying to Doraemon for help. The movies of this series always teach us a lot things, especially for kids, and each episode has its own type of moral. That's all for this video. If you like the video, please make sure to support us by subscribing and watching our other videos. We have also made a Fiverr account where we are providing necessary items to people to start up their own YouTube anime channel. If you need something, link is in the description. If you have not yet seen the first part of our video, make sure to check that out now. Click the video to check it out. If you want to see more of our videos, click on the playlist tab, the left side of the screen.